Hello everyone, this is Nasser Kalani, and I'm here with another Scratch project for you guys to try and get your hands on and try to program yourselves and also to enjoy. So what we have here is we have what we call the Beats demo, and if you've learned anything from the previous sessions, the previous videos, you'll get a better understanding of how to do this by yourselves, and you'll get a better understanding of what this whole program is built to do once you look at the script here. So just take a minute to look at the script and just think to yourselves, okay, well, we have all these blocks here, so what do they do? So take a minute and let's get started. So we have our sprite here, and our sprite isn't, anything special like a cat or a dog or anything. It's just an X. So we basically just have a letter right here. And the stage is just the stage. It has no script. It has no backdrop. It's just blank. So what's the point of this program? Well, as you can see right now, you see these X's sort of arranged in a straight 180-degree line right here. And you see a blue line in the backdrop. So you could almost equate this to musical notes, and you're going to see what they do in a minute. So let's begin. Now you have this code right here for you guys to jump right in from the get-go and to see, what you could do with it, right from the start. So we go to our events block, get our when play button or the green flag is clicked right there. Go to motion, go down and get the go to X and Y block. Remember, X coordinate, Y coordinate, because this whole thing you can equate to a graph. And we leave it the way it is with one exception. We changed 180 to negative 180. So we put the minus sign right in front of the negative right there. Okay, now we go to pen. Pen down. Now pen down is pretty much just for the blue line. So when the X moves from spot to spot to spot, you'll see it draws a line between those 2 points on the backdrop or the stage. So we have pen down. We set the pen color to 120. And remember, you could set the pen color using this, which is basically the block that lets you select manually what color you want based on whatever is on your desktop or your laptop. Or we could put a number to it, which will basically go through every shade, every color, and when you get your specific color, you can just put the number there, right there, and it'll do the same thing. And we set the pen size. Now remember, setting the pen size is right down here, very bottom, last block. And we set it to 2 so we can have a little bit more thickness than the regular 1, so we could see the line much better. And we clear. So we clear once everything is said and done. So once we replay the program, this blue line won't be there anymore, and we could start again with a fresh new backdrop, fresh new blank stage. If we go to looks, you'll see show, and basically it'll show you the pen. It'll show you the effect that occurs once everything moves from place to place to place, once these X's move from place to place to place, so you'll be able to see all that once each of these repeats also occurs. And you have the hide here too. So the hide pretty much hides the sprite, and so does the show. Also, besides from dealing with the lines, it deals with the sprite as well. So it'll show you the sprite, and once all this is done, all this is said and done, it'll hide it. So see, as I'm clicking on the sprite right here, it's hiding it. So yeah, so you see what that does. Now we go to each of our repeats, which is pretty much just each of these little X's, or each of these musical notes, so to speak. And what do they say? So you go to the control tab, and you get repeat, drag that, and you put 2 there, So we're doing each one of these little intervals, right? So we're basically playing this twice, hence the repeat twice. Then we go over to our pen and we go to stamp, and stamp pretty much means that you take the sprite and you stamp it as if you're printing it onto each point in the space. So onto each point within the stage. Now we go to sound, and what we have is we have play drum. So we play drum 1, and as you can see when you click on the arrow, you have different types of instruments. On the top you have different types of drums. You have the snare drum, you have the bass drum, you have cymbals, you have the trombone, or I'm sorry, tambourine. You have the conga, the triangle. So you have a lot of stuff here. Really good start, really good and easy to use to make a little soundtrack, little music. So after we do that, we go to our motion, and we take the move 10 steps, and we move 60 steps for this one. So as you can see here, so from here to here, you can see my cursor, my mouse right here now, that's 60 steps in between. And of course we repeat that twice. So that's a total of 120 steps, right? And we do the same thing for here and here, except for here we repeat this 4 times, right? So you have these 4 X's, these 5 X's, my apologies, right? So you repeat this 4 times, right, for each line, and they're spaced out at 30. So this space right here is half of this, right? Then the next one we play, and we, instead of doing repeat 4, repeat 2, repeat 8, so we double that, right? And then we move 15 steps, so you can see each of these 15 steps, which is basically 1/2 of this, which is 1/4 of this. And then you just have the repeat twice, repeat 4, and repeat 8, and it's the same thing, except these aren't going to work. So see, you could click on it and it will play, but it won't use the sprite. It won't use the line. Whereas if we click this, it'll do the same thing and it'll work with the sprite. So all the script functions for the sprite are there as well for you to see. So now you know how to make a beat in Scratch, and if you like this video, just like on the bottom of the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more information, and comment in the comment section below if you have any suggestions, questions, or anything you want to say. So this is Kelly. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy making music with Scratch.